If you are determined to go into business for yourself and become your own boss, you absolutely must watch this video. What I'm sharing today is some of my most valuable, hard-won insight, the kind of insider knowledge I usually keep to myself. I want to have a serious talk with you about how ordinary people, those without special connections or wealthy backgrounds, can quickly build a reliable mindset for entrepreneurship. First, I often tell my followers, if you are still agonizing over which field or track to choose for your startup, it shows you are still thinking like a student rather than an entrepreneur. The essence of entrepreneurship boils down to one thing: providing solutions to real-world problems. If you can't find a direction, it's because you haven't yet learned how to observe. Once you train your eye to spot problems, you'll see viable, small-scale business opportunities everywhere around you. If you have a preliminary idea, just get started. Don't wait until everything is perfect. Opportunities won't wait for you. If you see a good one, go for it. Here is some practical advice. Start with a field you are already familiar with. If you are currently employed, pay close attention to your company's operations, from sales and client acquisition to delivery and after-sales service. Study the entire process thoroughly. Once you fully understand the workflow, the industry's pain points will naturally reveal themselves. Those problems that others fail to solve, that is where your opportunity lies. For beginners, it's best to take an asset-light approach. There are plenty of low-barrier business models out there. Most people get stuck on issues like finding customers or raising capital. But if you shift your perspective, you'll realize that these are universal challenges. If you can solve them, that becomes the first step toward establishing yourself. Remember, entrepreneurship isn't just about opening a shop and waiting for customers to walk in. It's about proactively finding solutions to problems. Without this mindset, you'll hit a wall no matter what you do. There is never a shortage of demand. People will always need food, housing, transportation, and the fulfillment of basic human desires. The only difference lies in the method you use and the context in which you position yourself so that customers choose you. Let me share 2 more practical tips. First, understand the flow of the market. If the leading players in an industry are making money, it indicates scale matters. Don't compare yourself to the big players when you're just starting out. Look for peers with similar resources to yours. Observe the content they create and the products they offer. Estimate their earnings. If they can do it, and you can too, it proves the demand is real. You can jump right in and get a slice of the pie. Second, dig for needs where users congregate. Comment sections are gold mines. Highly upvoted comments reflect the authentic voices of users, what they praise or criticize, what they want or worry about. Uncovering these insights gives you the direction for your product. Whether you're targeting consumers, B2C, or businesses, B2B, the logic remains the same. Where customers are willing to spend money, that's where your business lies. It boils down to 2 core tasks: finding customers and closing sales. How do you learn to close sales? Your peers are your best teachers. Imitate their content and products. Go through the sales process yourself. Once you fully grasp and successfully execute the monetization logic, then you can introduce your own unique differentiation. It's that simple. I've received many private messages from people who are unemployed and broke, feeling lost and anxious. Consider this a collective answer. If I had absolutely nothing and urgently needed to increase my income, here is what I would do. First, manage your time well. When you lack capital and resources, time is your only asset. You likely only have 5 or 6 hours a day that can truly be dedicated to getting things done. Don't let that time get fragmented. Consolidate it into large blocks. Focus deeply during those hours. Stick to a fixed schedule and build a routine. Inconsistency working sporadically will never yield results. Second, prioritize tasks that generate immediate cash. Second-hand trading, on-site services, or manual labor, anything works. Steer clear of asset-heavy ventures. Things like physical store franchises require huge investment and carry high risk. They aren't suitable for you at this stage. Trading labor for cash has one major benefit. It stabilizes your cash flow. Without cash flow as a foundation, you can't get anything off the ground. Even if the earnings aren't huge, simply staying afloat gives you the confidence to eventually turn things around. Third, dedicate 20% of your daily time to activities that generate long-term compound returns. The immediate payoff may not be obvious, but the long-term returns are substantial. Creating content on social media is the best place to start. Build a personal account, create content, and cultivate trust. Later, you can monetize through product sales, sponsorships, or paid knowledge products. This is the most accessible form of long-term leverage, available to the average person. What many people lack is a strategic mindset for execution, comprehensive planning, workflow design, and breaking down goals into actionable steps are often missing entirely. Only when you learn to establish standardized workflows do you truly possess the ability to build something from scratch. Once the workflow is streamlined, efficiency naturally improves. Otherwise, you will forever rely on manual labor to earn money. Exhausting work with limited long-term prospects. How do you build a workflow? It doesn't have to be perfect at the start. Just get started and refine it as you go. There are plenty of AI tools available now that can assist with many operational tasks. Don't try to shoulder everything yourself. If you need to hire, be extremely cautious. Avoid anyone who doesn't actually do the work, anyone who doesn't base their arguments on data, or anyone who resists attention to detail. Hiring a crowd before you're profitable is simply adding an unnecessary burden on yourself. Don't waste time on unproductive networking. Relying on big names rarely works out. When business requires collaboration, the right connections will naturally happen. Forcing connections where there is no business substance is putting the cart before the horse. If you have the technical skills and confidence, handle the work yourself. Keep hiring to a minimum. Ultimately, you are the one who determines success or failure. Communication in small teams must be direct. Cut out the middleman. Messages get distorted the more they are passed along. Managers need to get their hands dirty on the front lines too. Don't just give orders. Distinguish between the short term and the long term. The short term is about solving immediate problems. The long term is about strategic planning for 2 or 3 months down the line. Focus on just 1 or 2 core issues each week or month. Don't constantly flip-flop on your ideas. Staying the course and making steady progress beats everything else. Entrepreneurship is inevitably a lonely path. Few people will be on the same wavelength as you. Even friends you used to party and hang out with will gradually drift away. That is simply inevitable. Anxiety and stress are the norm. Don't pull all-nighters or try to tough it out to the point of exhaustion. Write down any flashes of inspiration that come to you at night. Act on them the next day. A steady, consistent rhythm takes you further than a burst of short-lived passion. Don't compare yourself to others. Focus on yourself. What problems can you solve? What value can you provide? Execute your specific tasks to perfection. The money will naturally follow. If you found this useful, leave a comment below. I'm Lao Feng, sharing entrepreneurial insights you won't find elsewhere. That's all for this episode. See you next time.